What's going on, guys? It's Nyclosa here, and welcome to This Is the Police. Now, this game's been out for a little while now. I think it's been out since November, I want to say, of 2016. I've had this in my Steam library for a little while. But, I just never thought, I never really thought I'd play it. I haven't really played it myself either. But I was just recently at PAX East 2017, and the developers were there, and they even had their own booth. It kind of reminded me, I figured I'd give it a try, but from what I understand, you're basically the chief of police, and you have to make decisions. So again, it's a decision-based game, and you basically have to make decisions that may reflect upon your department. So I guess it's his year of retirement. So you're basically trying to turn the department around. That's my basic understanding. It's got plenty of good reviews, so let's give it a shot. Oh, I must have started this. If I did, I honestly don't remember anything. Mayor Rogers' sex maniac. Oh, that's great. City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Jack Boyd is me. And then something that's irrelevant. Go to work. What's going on? There we go.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Okay. So I'm guessing this
is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell.
But you're resigning.
Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Okay, I think I saw this at the booth.
I learned a long time ago
press
how to
conference.
drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay, so here we go. So this is kind of where the decision point lies is... Okay, so here we go. So we're given some of the... Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? I'm going to try and make this end the good way. Do you already know the name of your successor? No. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Perhaps? Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the Mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Possibly? Okay. Thank you. Alright, so I guess that was a press conference.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Wow, what a dick.
Even Mr. Kendrick.
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Okay. Oh, grabbing the pills. Grabbing pills. And a cigar. Pills, alcohol, and a cigar. Yep. Sounds about right.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology.
What?
He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges.
This is a lot of
Rogers
backstory.
plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon
Wow.
you won't be able to smoke.
This guy's a
Soon enough,
dick.
I
I
won't
can
be
already
here at
tell.
all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah, this
Sit
is.
nice and quiet for the next one.
I'm just gonna. This is just a bunch of just chatter. Let's get to the actual game. Okay. Jack Boyd on his resignation. Ask the mayor. Well, I mean, sounds about right. Francis Kendrick could replace Jack Boyd. I never said that. People await a fresh look from next police chief. Alright. Are we actually going to get into the game? It's been 10 minutes.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner.
Okay, literally they're just talking about food. Alright. Let's not waste time on a thingy here. Okay, so this is shift B. So I'm assuming the stars are like a ranking system. And okay, so I'm guessing these are the detectives and these are the patrolmen and women. Alright, let's go ahead and start the day. So from what I saw on the screenshots, you're trying to dispatch police, and you basically have to decide how you want to dispatch them, if you want to dispatch more than one. So for example, we've got a hit and run here. So we'll click on it. It recommends that we send 2 officers, so we'll send bada bing, bada boom. And then, okay, so that ties them up, and then we've got to send officers here. Okay. I don't know, I might just fire this person because there's really no point on having someone with a rank 5. Because this is my department! Do what I want! Oh boy, it's storming. Okay. So there's a report. Offender escaped, officers unharmed, and that takes away from the rank. Okay. Let's take a look at the fight report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Perfect. Add to that rank. So I'm assuming that's my budget. I've got an armed robbery. Oh shit. Send. And then... There's really no point on sending a rank 5 over. Like, I don't know. Like...
412A in progress.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can send Price over. So now we have all officers tied up, so if something happens, we're screwed.
311A got a situation.
Oh, okay. So now we've got some kind of scenario here. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, we got it. Okay. Let's take a look at the report. Fender caught. We are doing great, guys. This is happening.
412A.
Let's take a look at that report. Fender escaped, and that takes away from our rank. There's no rank for you taking away from Price. Oh my god. And the day has to end at around 8, I think. Yeah, alright. So we'll end the day. Alright, so... Ending the day.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
It sounds like he's just
How much
openly
are you
being
looking to
corrupt.
earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never
Oh,
knew you
okay.
for a
No,
fisherman.
they're talking
Well,
about
you never
pensions and
got
stuff.
into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point
Okay,
across.
we're gonna skip this. These cinematics. This is one complaint that I have. I understand story is all about the game. You know, it's definitely important, but some of these are just way too long. I mean, that could be the whole premise of the game. That could just be it. I don't know. Sure. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, so now I give out stripes. Okay. Alright, so we'll give it out to him. Give it out to him. Alright. So, that was the first day. I think that's where we're going to end this one. I think what I'm going to do in the next part is I'm going to kind of brisk over the cinematics, and then I'll just kind of summarize them or just kind of shoo them off altogether. I'll probably keep the ones that are more important, that are key to the story, because some of these are just regular conversations between characters. And I don't know, it's just, that's like one complaint that I have about the game is the cinematics are way too long. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to click that subscribe button. And if you want to see more videos like this as well, click that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.